Diego.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah, all these dumps on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fall in love with the fettuccine, they both that can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall, everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jack it off, rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah, all these dumps on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
You think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters. Touchdown in the new town. I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get tough, but my dude.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. They run again on first down, Chubb, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, here's a second down and 6. They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated on both levels, doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their 38.
Here's Achane to start the drive to about the 40-yard line. This defense for the Browns, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
That's good from Miami Dolphins. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Jason Sanders. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
We're just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 1.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When you look at this defense,
they've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
now Watson.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. That all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Got that cheat code offense. Let's put 6 on the board, fellas.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Here's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had that rolled down before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. To the air yet again, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Elijah Moore, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Here's Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Tua sets up to pass it. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Watson off play action. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Mostert now to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them, not necessarily to look at your play.
And now off to the races down the right side. Jalen Waddle and all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, 84 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing one after catch in every play. That's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Chubb diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
20, TX.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. Touchdown! It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Do you know which way to run? Go ahead. Turbo 1, hard. Get to the line.
Tua, a final shot before half. They're going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
21G.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
At the Dolphins' 42-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's 2nd down.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Moore, the man in motion. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Another timeout.
Throwing again is Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Jerry Jeudy with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Dolphins 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we know the guys up front have to protect when it's a pass play, but it's really out wide. Sometimes you're going to swing a tight end or maybe even an offensive tackle to get out there, but most of the time it's fellow wide receivers, And they really weren't up to the task there, were they?
Do you like that call on your own side of the field?
I don't mind that call at all, just about anywhere. But the key is you have to have the confidence, and then they have to execute their blocking assignments. Otherwise, you get the end result we just saw there.
Tua on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And Chubb will try the middle here to about the 26 here. And quickly they get to the line.
He was brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
At the 29-yard line.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Brought down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On first down, it's Watson. This will be caught. Judy. Touchdown. Jerry Judy, 41 yards. And the Browns add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Extra point good by Hopkins. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, Tua. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And this offense on third down today, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Hopkins with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now another shot here at the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Dolphins 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run the draw with Mostert. A solid stiff arm. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 18.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Pass complete as Okama with it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A run straight ahead with Achane. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is caught. Now they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
It's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure. And this is caught, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tua going to keep it running left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Turbo 2. Hey, turbo 1. Turbo 1.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. They complete it to Hill. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certs compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Browns, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head...
Hey, used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pups. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got the shorty clean the finish, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the finish, I'm a diamond and to run it. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. And birthday, got another hit, no flinching. And tell them send a watch that I can fit both wrists. She on the class trying to get a nigga. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let her down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like, she running up, she running up. She pay her bill, she it up. 52nd Street, I double down, then I doubled up. 2023 and I'm the only coming up, yeah.
Can't stop till we all locked in. I drop with the whole world spin. Rock when I do like this, it's the big black door.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pups. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the pennies, I'm a diamond in the rough.
24 karat VVs in the stars. Rings going off like Michael with the clubs. Only one model with designers in the thugs. When we shop at Rick on, bring a bottle full of couple platinum records later, still I got the game locked. Cut my lines fresher than Tory Lane's pop. Who got his swerve in his missing every raindrop? Hit him with the then they get their brain swap. Walk around like I'm nigga with the diamonds in the clock. You ain't walking on these, I got diamonds in my socks. Might be funny like I'm Biggie, but I'm riding like I'm Pop. I'm the king of your city, give a about your block. Lights on, lights off. Go on, trick it if you know that it's off. Deep dive and get lost. Go on, turn up if you know that you the boss.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the pennies, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the pennies, I'm a diamond in the rough.